So Q&A number 3. I've literally this is like up to question 30. I have so many questions to get through. So let's jump straight in again. What other religions have interested you in the past? I was kind of on and off looking into Christianity for a while, and that kind of was just like, no, it's just it doesn't sit with me. And then I looked into Buddhism briefly as well before I moved on to paganism. So, they both interest me. Well, Buddhism interests me. Christianity is just like, no, I want nothing to do with that. Who is your role model? I've listed 3 here because I've actually prepared for some of these questions, not all of them, but some of them. And the 3 I've listed are Stephen Fry, who, if you don't know him, you have to look him up because he is amazing. Neil Patrick Harris, who, again, if you don't know him, you have to look him up because he is also amazing. And Ellen DeGeneres, because everyone loves Ellen. 5 dream items to own. 5 dream items to own. The thing with dream items is that I'm not really into owning things. I mean, I get why people would want things, and, I agree that, it's always good to have some extra money and have some nice things, but at the same time, it's nothing without people and friends and family and, loved ones, and it kind of soppy, but I don't care. But in terms of what I want, I have a dream car, which is about the most I get, and my dream car is a black Aston Martin Vanquish with a red leather interior, which I think might be a question later on as well, but never mind. But in terms of other things that I want to own, it depends. Does a dog count as an item? Because if so, I would really love a husky, even though I know it's completely impractical unless I manage to win the lottery and retire. And, we have discussed how many rooms we want our house to be, me and James, but, I mean, if that counts, we need, at least... Because the thing is, we want 2 kids, so we need at least 3 bedrooms. But we also want 2 other rooms, which could be the basement and the attic, or it could be 2 bedrooms, or other rooms, or whatever, which we want for different reasons, but yeah, so... where would you love to live? I really like it here, where I am now, which is the southeast coast of England, which is actually really nice compared to the rest of England that I've experienced. But I really wouldn't mind living in the middle of nowhere as long as I had a Wi-Fi connection still. But I really wouldn't mind living being kind of self-maintained and just in the middle of nowhere and having to kind of drive to the nearest village or town or whatever. I think that would be a really nice thing to do. In theory, it probably wouldn't, but still. What's your dream birthday cake? See, I'm really boring here because I don't really have a proper dream birthday cake, but I would always say yes to a chocolate gateau, which is amazing. Yeah, because it's like chocolate sponge cake with chocolate cream icing thing, and and then chocolate sprinkle things on the top, chocolate curl things, whatever. Favourite summer activity? My favourite summer activity is staying indoors and staying pale while everyone else gets skin cancer. No, really, I don't do anything in summer. I just kind of stay inside and hide away, and yeah. The next question I don't understand, and it's because it's from a song that I haven't heard of, and Rhiannon was like, oh yeah, if you haven't heard the song, it is a requirement now, go and look it up, and I didn't. And and now I feel really stupid, because it's I don't know what to say about it, so I might just put it on the end of another video after I've actually looked up what the song is. So yeah, the question is Lucas like you're drooling Trekkie, and I don't actually know what it means, so... Favourite song growing up? I don't know, growing up. I didn't really do songs alone, I did bands, and I went through different phases of my life. So it depends when you would consider growing up. When I was young, before I really got into music myself, my mum used to listen to country and western, and then boy bands and stuff like that, pop music and country and western music, and it was just oh. And when I was that young, I kind of liked I can't remember what it's called now, but it was like a country and western song that we used to listen to that was, for some reason I really liked it, and I don't even know why, because now I can't stand it. And then my mum kind of listened to like Dolly Parton and Shania Twain, and I didn't mind those either. And then I kind of got into music on my own, and I listened to like the likes of like Paramore and All Time Low and We Are the In Crowd, and other ones as well, but I can't really remember. But yeah, that was kind of secondary school time when I was like teenage years, and it was like, oh, music, it is the best thing ever. And yeah, I really got into music then, and I listened to like, and I also really like, this might make you want to hate me, but I really like Avril Lavigne. At least like some of Avril Lavigne's songs, like most of Avril Lavigne's songs I like. Hello Kitty is questionable, I will admit that, but a lot of Avril Lavigne songs I quite like. Yeah, so, favourite spring activity? The thing is, I don't know if there are any activities you only really do in spring. Like, what is there that people, like, other than like Easter, which I'm not sure counts, but I like Easter because it's like chocolate, but I don't really think there's anything I only do in spring. Like, I have you ever had an actual garden? Well, we have one now, which I will probably show you in another video at some point if you're interested. What we have is we have like the front. We have like the front has like a pathway and then like lawn either side. But then around the lawn, my mother-in-law's planted like flowers and plants and shrubs and things. And then we have like at the side, because we have you walk out the door and you're on like the patio area, which is like a balcony, but like on the floor. And then like you go out and there's like a step down, and there's like a strip of like plants and flowers and stuff. Then there's like a strip of path which goes to the driveway, and then it goes to the other end and goes around the corner, which is where we kind of have the miniature greenhouse thing, and which is literally just shelves and a glass cover. And then she plants some stuff around there as well, mainly like herbs and vegetables and stuff. And then we have like there's bushes all along that side, and then in front of the strip of path, not around the corner, but in front of the strip of path, there's the two lawns and the path going up to the front gate. And then the fence at the front gate, that's how the garden's laid out. I will show you in another video, because that's helpful. But I also had one, like I have one now, but I also had one when I lived with my mum originally, well, before I moved out, and that was when we lived together for about 6 years in this one house, which was the longest I've lived anywhere, in fact. And I was from about when I was about 9 to when I was about 15, and yeah, the thing is we had a front lawn which was very small, because we had like a driveway and a pathway, and then there was just a tiny little square of lawn. And then we had a back garden which was huge, and my mum didn't really take care of it that much, and in the back garden I had a trampoline which was huge. It was about 10 foot by about 6 foot trampoline, and it was square, and it was like a proper school trampoline, like the size of the ones you would find in a school, like secondary school. Like my school had ones that were about as big as that, and it was amazing, and I loved it. And then the next door neighbour kind of ruined it, and I was very unhappy. So yeah, those are the gardens I've had. I've gone on quite a bit with this one, so I will probably see you in the next video. Bye.